Dave Rogers behind us.
Well,
help us.
Dave.
Oh,
there was a different rules.
Oh, you brought Buddy.
Yeah,
okay, my Buddy. I'll see it work.
Yeah, I wanted a real rules official.
All right, starting out with Buddy, going to center Donahue. AJ. Got Sullivan and Worley on defense. All right, Rochester. Going to drive it down low. Worley getting a stick on it behind the net. Rochester centering pass. Shot. We got Bade in net tonight, Chris Bade. Pass out front. Gets a stick on it. Nobody can get a shot off, though. Flip it over here. AJ's going to chip it out to the center ice. Oh, Buddy lost a wheel. He got the puck back. Buddy. Worley trying to keep that in. It's going to pop out to Donahue. Donahue dumps it down low. The boys are going for a change. Got Gillings out there now. Sullivan knocking the guy down at the blue line. He's going to knock the other guy almost over the top of him. Centering pass. Shot was deflected wide. Got Rogers out with Harrison now. Justin just flipping that down deep again. Gilling, Harris forwards. There's Tanner. Leaving it for Harris. Harris taking his guy out. Justin trying to step out. Here comes Rochester leaving the zone. They're going to dump it down and go for a change. We got time. Rogers taking a look. Stretch pass. They're going to tip that down and go for the next change. Now we got Dapper, Grant out there now. Next set of forwards. Along with Hambrick. There's Rogers. Rogers trying to hit Grant. They're going to dump it down. Here's Harrison. Leave it for Rogers. Nice save. It's going to come all the way out to the point. They're going to have to regroup at center ice here. Justin taking his man out. Bade leaves it for Grant. Grant throwing it over to Rogers a little bit too much, over to Hambrick. Hambrick trying to get it out, missed the puck. All right, Rogers coming in. Rogers is going to flip it into our bench. Just about hit AJ.
Almost.
Yeah. All right, we needed that. A little pressure.
Got a nice vantage point of the bench here.
Yeah. All right. Buddy, AJ Donahue back out. Got Worley on defense along with Anderson. Quick shot kicked out by Bade. Drake kicked that. Here comes Anderson. Anderson's got Buddy with him. Buddy doesn't know to hang on side. All right, Farmington offsides. All right, Donahue on the draw now. Donahue straight back to AJ. Over to Worley. Worley to Anderson. Anderson's going to dump it down. It's in the zone. AJ putting a little pressure on. Now Donahue gets a little stick on it. Buddy's turn to put some pressure on now. Drake swipes it to the corner. Comes out to the point. He's going to feed it around. Shot. Glove save, Bade.
Tigers still looking for their first shot of the game here.
Oh, they haven't got one. Oh, okay. What do you got for the other? We got 4 shots. All right. All right, Gillings back out with Harris. Defense, here's Rogers. Rogers, nice pass to Tanner. Tanner just fell off the end of his stick, though. Tanner trying to hit Teagan out front. Just run over. Now it's Harris. Harris over to Rogers. Rogers, quick shot, tip. Oh. Gonna carry it through instead. There's Teagan. Teagan just falls out the offensive zone. Gotta regroup here over to Rogers. Rogers trying to hit Tanner in a stretch pass a little too much.
A little misfire.
A little bit. All right, that's icing on Tigers. All right, Tanner will be on the draw. I don't think that got through. Flipping it up to Harris. Harris, Tanner. Tanner trying to find some room. He's going to throw it back to Harrison. Harrison just popped over his stick. Harrison able to hang on to it. Trying to hit a cross side. Oh, bounce right to Tanner, I think it is. Tanner with the goal! Tanner Gilling. That's a fortunate.
Took a very fortuitous bounce.
Yeah, nice deflection off. Who did that hit? Was that their own player? Yeah. That was their own player. All right, Tanner Gilling. That might be Tanner. Is that his first goal leader, I think? I think it is, right? Only had one game.
You can't keep track of it?
I can't keep track. Between this and doing the girls and the JV and too much going on.
I don't even know what day it is.
All right, 1-0 Tigers.
One shot, one goal.
Perfect. All right, down draw. He's got Grant left side, Hambrick right. There's Hambrick putting pressure on. Come out, Dapper on him now, Dapper.
Tyler.
Is he playing? Ty? I guess Tyler's out here playing for the Gilling. Tyler, that's actually Tanner. Tanner got the goal and Harrison on the assist.
That's the triplet.
Yeah. Was that the assist, just Harrison?
I didn't hear that.
All right.
Tyler's the one they never let him ride with.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here's Grant. Grant trying to work it in the corner. Dapper over to Hambrick. Hambrick shot. Nice kick save. Cross ice. Sullivan. Nice hard shot. Going to come all the way out. Worley keeping it in.
We don't want to glove that down when we're in the zone.
No. This comes back to Sullivan. Sully going to give it all the way to right. It's just nice play. Oh, that trickled through. Sorry, I couldn't see that right away. Somehow that trickled all the way through, though. All right, it's all tied up. 1-1. Some weird bounces going on here.
Yeah.
All right, Buddy Donahue, AJ. Back out. Harrison Rogers on defense. Donahue will be on the draw. Comes straight back to Harrison. Harrison knocks it down to his stick. Just chips it out to neutral. Donahue back to retrieve the puck. Trying to hit Buddy. Buddy got stood up on the blue line. Got kind of set up for that one. All right, Bade's going to hold on to that. Buddy wins the draw straight back. Buddy trying to get a hold of it. Here's Donahue hustling after it. Donahue squeezes by everybody over to Pinar. Pinar back to Donahue. Donahue still with the puck behind the net. Tried to center it, hit a skate. AJ trying to cycle down here. Buddy comes in, throws it back in the corner. Now they're going to try the other side. Harrison holding the line. Nice move by Harrison. Over to Rogers. Nice long stick. Back behind the net. Good pressure by Tigers here. Now it's Buddy's turn to get in there. Glove down by Harrison over to Rogers. Rogers is going to pull it out. Dump it back down. Boys are going for a change. Rochester, that's going to be an icing on Rochester.
You got to get about 2-3 feet
Yeah,
further.
you got to go past that red line before you tip it in. All right, defense, Anderson, Worley, Gillings, Tanner, and Teagan back out with Harris. Tanner on the draw. Straight back, out of the zone. Worley flips it over to Anderson. Anderson sidesteps one guy. He lifts over to Teagan. Teagan over to Worley. Worley, nice pass. Who's that, Tanner? Tanner. Oh, he's unable to get that in. I thought he had that backhand. Nice pass by Worley. Here's Harris now. Harris comes over to Teagan. Teagan puts the shot on net. All right, we got more shots here now.
Yeah? Oh, he wants to talk.
Oh, Scar keeper wants to talk to the ref here about something.
Yeah, he probably wants to scold him.
Maybe not. How's the net off?
Evgeny nets off.
Oh, not again.
Yep. Staying Russian, sneaking in.
All right, Harris will be on the draw now. Harris straight back. Anderson's shot. I'm sure the goalie saw that. Went a little bit wide though. There's Tanner now. Teagan.
Nice
Thinks
play.
it over to Tanner. Tanner's got Teagan coming down the slot. And it squeezed through the guy. Shot and goal! Tanner, quick shot. Right over the glove. Right over the shoulder. It must have been a little hole.
Bananas.
Nice forechecking by Tigers. That's Tanner with his second goal. Pretty sure his brother got an assist there. I think Teagan banged it over to him. We'll wait for the official scoring here. Is that Tyler again or Tanner? That's Tyler
It
again.
might be Tyler.
We'll see how they announce it this time. All right, there you go again.
Watch it be Tony or something.
Oh! All right, Farmington's going to go out here. A little checking from behind on Tigers. Harris. There you go, I got it right. All right, one assist for the last goal is Will Harris. He's going to celebrate in the penalty box right now.
He's going to think about that.
Think about that one.
Got 2 minutes.
Rogers gives that a right. Oh, it took a weird bounce off the stanchion. Buddy coming back. Out to the point. Nice stick there. Donahue. I'll go put some pressure on. Oh, what was that? Rogers, nice job taking a guy out of the blue line. Guy kind of climbed over the top of him. All right, Tigers clear the zone. Minute 25 in the power play. All right, they're killing a lot of time for us back there. Buddy putting a little pressure on. Now it's Donahue coming up. Nice job by Donahue. Going to try it again. Got Harrison on one side. Rogers on lefty. Nice save by Bade. Rogers trying to push him wide. Benar out there now. Cross ice, unable to control it. Here comes Donahue hustling after. He's got AJ with him. Donahue tried to throw it over to Benar at the last second. I think he got stick checked. 35 seconds in our penalty kill. Nice little flip by, I think that was Worley. Tanner Gilling out there to penalty kill now. Sullivan stood that guy up. Let's see that a few times. Here comes Tanner again. Tanner, oh! Looking for a heady there. He had a couple corners open.
Sneaky Tyler, sneaky Tyler.
Yeah. All right, we're down to 15 seconds on our penalty kill. Gilling, Sullivan, and Worley out there. Tigers win the draw straight back to Teagan. Teagan's going to throw it back down. Got about 5 seconds here on the penalty kill now. All right, Farmington's back at full strength. Sullivan going to give that a ride all the way around, come out to mid-ice. Rochester right back in our zone. Shot blocked by Sullivan. Top Bade throws that to the corner. The guy drags it out front again. Shot. Rogers intercepted that shot. Rogers again. Trying to get it out. That's out. That's going to be offsides on Rochester. All right, shots are all tied up here now.
Oops. Fat fingers. It happens.
I think there's two. Yours is probably right. All right, Harrison. Got Dapper out there. Hambrecht, Grant now next forward line. Here's Hambrecht hustling after it. Hambrecht with a backhand goal. Nice hustle by Hambrecht. Put that in. Just snuck that in the far side on the goalie. I think everybody can hear Dad up there cheering away. All right, Dapper on the draw. Got Hambrecht and Grant still out there. Comes back to Harrison. Harrison over to Rogers. Rogers over to over to Grant. All right, that's Hambrecht with the goal. Rogers on the assist for Tigers' third goal. And that's going to be icing on the Tigers.
Our ref in the booth did not like that.
I heard that. He thought he could have tipped it, played it.
The defensive player's got to make an attempt.
A little bit, right? That wasn't much, was there? All right, Donahue. Buddy, Benar out there again. Worley on D, shot deflected behind the net. Anderson also out there on D. Anderson pushes the guy off this. There's AJ now. AJ trying to find Donahue. Donahue putting a little pressure on down here. AJ's coming in now to help out. AJ gets a stick on it. There's Donahue rubbing the guy out. Now Buddy. Oh, Buddy might have got his stick up. He got his hanging onto a stick, wasn't he?
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Yeah. I think Buddy's going to go on a hook here. A trip. All right.
Must look a lot different down there than it does up here.
Yeah, it looked like he got it. All right, Tigers going on another penalty kill here. Penalty killers will be Tanner, Teagan, Gilling, Harrison, and Rogers. Is the door not shut over there, or what's going on?
I don't know. Looks like OP's on it, trying to help out. Why would we need the Rochester staff to help out when we have Farmington JV players to do it? Is that Jomo heading over there to fix it?
That's a Wallach.
There's that Wallach. That's Wallach.
There's Adam right there.
Yeah, Wallach's like, get out of my way, boys. I got
I
this.
grab my tools.
Yeah, here, hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hold it. Don't worry. We got this. Yeah, then we're going to open the door.
Yeah. Let them right in. All right, here we go. Tanner will be on the draw.
That's cheating on number 14.
Yeah, if he's out, they're going to try somebody new for Rochester.
Can't do that.
No cheating. Gaining an advantage there.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
Rogers behind the net. Rogers lets one fly. Center ice. Right back in. Harrison back to Rogers. Rogers going to give it another ride. Now he makes it all the way down. Tanner might be first on this. Tanner putting good pressure on. Tanner almost intercepted that one. We're going to flip it in and around. Goes behind the net to Rogers. Rogers off the glass and out.
Uh-oh.
Who's this? We got Teagan down there now. Teagan's going to come down and kill some time. Trying to find his brother out front. Hit a skate, though. Minute 13 in the penalty kill. Got AJ out with Harris now. Sullivan, Worley on D. Shot by Worley, deflects wide. Here's Worley again. Worley's going to bring it down low, kill some more time.
Oh boy, we got two guys down
Who's that?
low.
Harris. All right. Good job killing some time. We're down to 50 seconds now on the penalty kill. Sullivan trying to line this guy up.
Careful of that
Pushes him
door.
off. Nice job by Caden to get it out. AJ almost won that race. Now Harris found a loose puck. Harris trying to get it in. All right, what are we down to? About 27 seconds here on the penalty kill. AJ putting pressure on. Worley puts him into our bench almost. That comes out of the way out. Here comes AJ. AJ's got one guy. That's 5 seconds. Shot steered away by Bay to the corner. Throw it around. Nice little stick by. There's Harris trying to get it out and stop the blue line. Shot tipped by Sullivan out of play. All right, successful penalty kill, no damage. All right, next set of forwards, we got Grant, Dapper, Hambrick out there. That one's hit the ceiling. Low ceiling here.
It's even lower than Schmitz-Mackey's ceiling.
A lot lower, for sure.
I mean, we're kind of in the rafters as it is.
Yeah, we're looking down here. All right, Rogers and Anderson are on D right now. In the corners, Rogers pushes his guy down to the ice. Grant trying to hit Hambrick. Hambrick hustling after it. Nice stick by Grant. Shot goes right through the crease. Here comes Hambrick. Hambrick's got Grant with him. Grant's coming down the slot. Pulls up. Quick shot. Bounces all the way out front. Shot right on save. Bade saves that. Leaves it for Harrison. Harrison. Grant tipped that down. That's going to be an icing on Farmington. We got about 2 minutes left here. All right, Gilling's back out there with Harris. Tanner will be on the draw. Teagan throws it back to Harrison. Harrison's back with Sullivan. Harrison's going to flip it around. Nobody over there. Tipped out front. Vade forced to make the save. Here comes Teagan to Tanner.
That was outside.
Back to Teagan. Teagan around one guy. Teagan, centering pass, hit a stick. Here comes Rochester now. Sullivan cut him off.
Put him into the boards,
Yep.
Rowdy.
Harrison pushed off the puck. Comes Tanner now. Tanner around one guy, throws it behind the net. Oh, a nice pass to, who was that? That was Harris. That was Sullivan with that shot. Tanner looking for his third goal. A couple shots there. Nice drop pass to Sullivan for a nice good shot. All right, Buddy's out with Harris. Switching things up a little bit here. Buddy, Harris, and Benar now. Rogers, Anderson on D. A minute 15, first period.
Wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, I think
on
his
that
chin
one.
strap is broke. Here's a new clip. All right, Harris will be on the draw. Goes to the corner. Harris comes all the way out, just jumps over Anderson's stick. Throws it back to Rogers. Rogers cross ice. Here comes Buddy now. Buddy's got Harris coming down the slot. Nice shot. Oh, almost got it. The other guy almost traded in for Rochester. Back to Rogers. Rogers sidestepping a couple of guys. It's a little poke by Anderson. Rogers over to Benar. Taken away by Anderson. Anderson. I think that was in. That was no. I don't know.
Like it.
I thought I saw net too. We'll have to watch the replay on that one.
Sure did sound like it.
Yep. All right, we're still going. A nice shot by Anderson. Some of us are thinking in and out, but we're still playing. There's Harris. Buddy trying to centering pass. And we're down to about 15 seconds here. They're going to dump it down with 15 seconds. Benar trying to chip it out. Under 3 seconds here. Luckily we got through that. All right, after one, 3-0 Tigers. Two goals by Tanner Gilling. Joe Hambrecht with the other goal. Be back in about 15 minutes. All right, a second period about to start. Tigers up 3-1. Buddy, Benar, Donahue starting off. Rogers and Harrison on D.
Big hit to start the period.
All right, here's Rogers. We got a penalty here.
Interference.
I didn't see it. Who was it?
Of course you didn't, Steve. You're a homer.
Who was it? It's Rogers interference.
Stick got taken off.
Slowest he skates all day. Right there.
Taking his time to get over there.
He'll feel
What
shame
was the
for
call?
2 minutes.
Interference.
Interference?
Yep,
All right,
he'll-
interference on Tigers.
He's going to feel shame for 2 minutes.
Got Mason in for 2 minutes here.
Oh, we're not ready yet.
No, he doesn't have the time up yet.
No?
What was the call?
I-
I didn't hear what you said.
I do.
Interference?
No. That's what the guy that scorebox is saying.
I like how he takes command
Yeah,
of
you
the rink.
couldn't have wrote that down later, huh?
All about him.
It's
All
like
right,
the
Tanner
umpire.
straight back to Teagan. Teagan giving a ride. Oh, that wasn't Teagan back there, sorry. Shot saved by Bade. That was Harrison. Harrison on D right now, along with Worley. battle over here. There we go. Finally chipped out by Teagan. Teagan's got Tanner with him. Teagan shot. Oh, goalie somehow made a save there.
I gotta say, I don't know if I would have knocked the net off there. That puck may have still been moving.
It looked like it was trying to go underneath. All right, we got Sullivan and Anderson on defense now. Gillings are still out there. Rochester wins it back behind the net. Rochester's coming on out. Rochester, that's going to be offsides. I think he thought he was going to fire it down to the zone, but he did not. All right, Donahue, Buddy out there now. Buddy on the draw. Donahue flipping it down. Goalie's going to make the save, but not. All right, here comes Rochester. Rochester in the zone. Sullivan. Puck is still skating around. That was Anderson fighting it all the way down. Kill the clock a little bit. Rochester gains his own. Anderson trying to push him wide. Donahue stole the puck. Donahue drags it out with his skate. Donahue. Sullivan just missed that far side. Donahue still down there killing sometime. He's got 3 guys on him around everybody. Finally pops out to the Rochester. We got 25 seconds in the penalty kill. Anderson, nice stick check. You got a penalty on Rochester. Buddy goes down on a trip. All right, we got 4-on-4 here for 18 seconds, and then we'll be on a power play.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
There's no call.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
All right, Anderson, Gilling, Harris for 18 seconds here, and then we'll be in a power play. Quick shot by Harris right on the goalie. Oh, that shot just missed the far side. Tigers are swarming down here. Anderson now. Anderson getting ready to load up, and he lost the puck. Comes over to Teagan now. Teagan and Tanner. All right, we're at power play now. Rogers just staying in. We're going to kind of reset here a little bit. We got Dapper coming in. Harrison. They're going to play the points. Gillings out with Harris as forwards. Harris straight back. Shot. Harrison. There's Teagan. Puck goes behind the net. Kind of careless little flip, but they still get it out. There's Teagan hustling back. Teagan's got some room. Headmans it up to Dapper. Dapper over to Tanner. Tanner tried to pass, but that hit a stick. Harrison trying to shovel it to the corner. Tanner comes out with it. He's got Harris out front.
Off the pipe.
Oh, they hit a pipe. I thought Will had that one yet. All right, Teagan now over to Tanner. There we go. Dapper got a goal. There's Dapper's first varsity goal for Dapper. Nice one, Dapper. Look at the smile. Nice little rebound on Dapper. Puts that one away. 4-1, Tigers.
Power play goal.
And Harris just missed that one too. Harris off the pipe and straight back out. Yeah.
Pipe, yeah.
Harris was being nice and left that for Dapper. Get his first goal, right?
What a giver.
Maybe a pass off that play, possibly. All right, back to 5-on-5. Buddy Grant out there now with Vanar. Here's Sullivan. Sullivan gets it right. Buddy's trying to hustle after it. Buddy's still on it. Buddy in there. Grant now. Grant still trying to dig it off the boards here. Rochester comes out with the puck.
Scores for Farmington at 3:03 in the second period. All playing number 4, Isaac Jackler. Assisted by number 15, Keegan Gilliam. Number 16, Tanner Gilliam.
All right, that was Dapper with the goal. Tanner and Tegan Gilliam both on with the assist. Got 13 minutes left, second period. Dapper in there. Hambrecht in there also now. There's Worley. Worley's out with Sullivan. Worley cross ice to Dapper, just trying to tip that in the zone. Dapper picked his pocket. Dapper still trying to find it along the boards. That comes all the way over to Worley. He's going to icing on Rochester.
Threw that boat anchor out
Yeah.
after that puck.
You got a piano on this man.
Yes. Something. Dragging a Yugo down the ice.
All right, switching lines around a little bit here. Looks like we got Harris out with Dapper, Hambrecht now. Puck comes out to Sullivan's on D. Back with Rogers. There's Mason leaving it for Harrison. There's a breakaway for Will. Will gets knocked down. Unable to get their shot out. He does. Will Harris got a penalty shot here.
Penalty shot.
All right, haven't seen one of these in a while. All right, Harris. Penalty shot. That was right on it. That was great. Nice pass by Harrison. Harris gets dragged down from behind. Unable to get the shot off.
It's like a young blood moment.
It is. All right, here comes Will. Will. Oh, a nice save by the goalie. He wasn't sure he had it at first, but good try by Will. I think was he trying 5-hole there maybe?
I think so.
Yeah, Mason saw something there. Goalie shut her down. All right, let's resume play here. We got 12 and a half minutes, second period. All right, Harris on the draw. He's out there with Dapper, Hambrecht. Harrison, Rogers on D. Harris. Dapper, Harris along the boards. Harris got Hambrecht out front. Squeezes through. Hambrecht finds a loose puck. Hambrecht gets pushed off, comes all the way back to Harrison. Harrison over to Rogers. Rogers back to Harrison. Harrison snapping one off. That one never made it through. Hit a lot of traffic. Harrison just blew his guy up after he went offsides. That's what he gets for going offsides, I guess. All right, that one's tipped into our bench. That's what he gets for cheating, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That was cheating.
Yeah.
Harrison took him right out.
Worley saying hello to the Rochester players.
Oh, yeah. Making friends?
Yeah, making lots of friends.
All right, Worley Anderson on D. Got Gilling, and Donahue now. A couple different looks here this period. Let's chip back to Anderson. Anderson going to drive it down, chip it in behind the net. Tanner trying to get a stick on it. Donahue. This guy's not going to pass to anybody, it looks like.
Nope.
He dropped it back. Tanner got a stick on that, goes to the corner.
That was an interesting play.
That was, yeah.
All the way down the ice.
For nothing. All right, Tanner leaves it for Worley. It hit a skate. Donahue's got Tegan out front. That can in? That bounced off Tegan's leg to go in. Oh, we'll take that. Oh, they're talking about it here.
Oh, there's no way. He did not redirect that.
No, he lifted his leg and it went off his leg and in. That was nice for Donahue to catch that pass off the wall over there, too.
Which started as a deflection off the Rochester
Oh, that's right,
player.
off that weird bounce from the Worley started that one. We'll see how far back they go on the assist. All right, we got Buddy Benar and Grant out there now. Here comes Buddy. Buddy. Rogers, that was tipped over the net. Harrison. Chipped out to Harrison. Harrison trying to get it back in. Here comes Rochester, chipping it down. Grant, right, trying to get out of the zone. Buddy, it's a piece of it. Rochester is going to shovel it down and go chase. Buddy stops it behind the net. I mean, Bade stops it behind the net. All right, the last goal was Tegan Gilling, assisted by Jackson Donahue. Well, the Tigers leading 20 shots to 12. Puck comes all the way back to the point. Quick shot blocked by Dapper. Hambrick. Hambrick trying to get it out. They're going to shovel it back in. They're offsides until they take. All right, they're good now. Sullivan just ran into a guy. The other guy lost on that battle. Shot backhand, Bade save. Goes behind the net. Anderson trying to muscle this guy off. He's going to throw it down low again. Up front. Nice job by Harris to tie him up. Now you got Harrison and Rogers on defense. Donahue, Tanner Gilling, Jelmo forwards. Got Donahue on the draw. Draw straight back to Rogers. Rogers is going to try to carry this out, shovel it up to Tanner. Intercepted at the blue line. He tries to push him in the net. Donahue coming back, nice back check. There's Harrison. Harrison flips it out. That's going to go all the way down. They touched it though. Here comes Tanner. Tanner first down it. Tanner looking to pass to somebody. Jelmo coming in there to help out. Tanner finds a loose puck along the boards. Over to Donahue. Donahue got Tanner and Jelmo. Throws it right through the crease. Comes back to Harrison. Harrison walking the line, dumps it back in the corner to Donahue. Donahue trying to dig it out. Trying to tip it over to Jelmo. Jelmo couldn't get a shot off. Jelmo just missed that net. Oh, we got a wrestling match in the corner over here. I think they're both going to go.
Apparently they're both going.
One for roughing, one for holding. I don't know what's going on. What do we got over there? Is that?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, they got a.
He couldn't do anything.
That was Tanner on the ground. I guess they would not let him up. Are they going to take them both? Oh, it was Donahue.
For what?
Who was the wrestling match? I thought it was in Tanner on the ground. Whatever. We got 5-on-5. Coincidental minors.
Must have looked different on the ice.
He's not ready. He's buzzing him again.
He is not ready.
He's got to be a little quicker, doesn't he?
He has an issue down there.
All right, Bade's got something going on with his net.
Yeah. These nets do not want to stay on.
No, they don't. Yeah, he's still staring at it.
Steve, do you smell hot dish?
Yes.
I do too. Maybe someone brought it down in their thermos.
All right, Buddy's out there. Bernard, Grant now, next set of forwards. Grant pushing it down low. Going to give Albie a ride. Sullivan over here to hit the puck in and hit his guy at the same time. We got Worley on the left side. Back to Worley at the point. Worley right back in. Bernard tip. Oh, nice little tip by Grant. Almost had that. Grant trying to find somebody out right. We got the net off again. Yeah, these nets do not stay. Rochester penalty was holding. All right, we're going to try another set of defense out here, it looks like. We got Rogers out with Anderson now. A lot of mixing around tonight. A lot of line mixing. Buddy on the draw. Yeah, it's not hard. You keep looking.
You can't stump a professional like Steve.
Yeah. Rogers chipping it back in the zone.
Oh, boy.
Here's AJ. AJ's got Buddy with him. AJ cutting to the net, and there goes the net off again. Did he get interference maybe on?
Yeah.
A little discussion down there.
We're just over halfway through the second, and it's starting to get ugly.
A little chippy out there.
Yeah.
Well, Buddy was trying to make a move to the net, and is there a penalty on this guy? It must be for interference or holding, or what do you want to call here? Tripping. Tripping on Rochester. All right, now we got a power play.
There is definitely someone upset over
Somebody's
there.
yelling. Is this guy? Is this
Yeah, it's the guy in the safety shirt over there.
Yeah. All right, we got Harris on the draw. He is out with Vanar. Comes back. Oh, it just goes right through there to D. Here's Rogers. Rogers is back with Buddy on defense, I think. Oh, Buddy's going all the way up. Rogers. I'm going to try this again. Rogers over to Harris. Harris going to dump it down low and chase. Harris looking to pass. Going to find Rogers at the point. Rogers, quick shot. That never made it through. I think it hit Buddy. Pass out front. Oh, you couldn't get a shot off Harris. They're going to dump that out. Here's Rogers. Going to regroup again. Benar around one guy. Benar around another guy. Make a move to the net or try the backhand. Oh, they cannot get it in. Oh, there we go. I think AJ finally got that in after a couple attempts. What is that? That's 6-1 for the Tigers. Everyone's getting a few points here. Good, AJ. All right. I think that's AJ's first goal of the year also. Out of first tonight. All right, next line, Hambrecht. Dapper centering Teagan. There's we got Hammer out there now. Hammer and Harrison. Dapper. Back to Harrison. Harrison making a move to the net. Harrison throws it back to Dapper. Dapper cross ice trying to find Harrison. Harrison just staying down low. They got him covered at the point down here. Hammer now. Hammer. Nice nice pass from Hammer. He finds Dapper on the doorstep. That's Dapper's second goal. Dapper from Hammer. All right, a couple sophomores clicking there for a couple points. right, we're at 7 now for the Tigers. Worley. Worley gets it stripped at the red line. Oh, Bade left it right out front. Oh, he got lucky there. Left it for Sullivan, but left it for the other player. There's Dapper now. Dapper's Hambrick, and here comes Rochester. Rochester right through the crease. Nobody there but Hambrick. Hambrick just got it poked off his stick, or he was gone. There's Worley. Dapper dumping it right on net. Goalie's going to freeze it. We got 24 shots of 14.
Not a bad shooting percentage.
No, that's really well. That's really
Not a
good.
good save percentage.
No. All right, we got Buddy going to set her Grant and Gelmo now. We got Anderson and Rogers on D. Buddy right towards the net, and a goal by Gelmo off the rebound. That's a quick little play. Was that a design play? He threw that right towards the net, didn't he?
That was pretty dang quick.
All right, there's Gelmo's first goal of the year. Is that a design play? Push it right to the, it sure looked like it. Yeah, I mean, looked great. Right off the net. All right, that's 8 now, 8-1.
I'd like.
All right, those guys are staying out. Buddy on the draw. Buddy, you got Rogers. Rogers around the net. Rogers got some room here. He's going to skate. Rogers around one guy. Rogers going to go right to the net. Buddy leaves it for Gelmo. Gelmo looking to find somebody to pass to. It's going to come all the way out to Rogers. Rogers right back in. All right, that was the goal. Was Gelmo assist on Buddy. Shot saved by the goaltender. There's Anderson out there now. Rogers still out. Rogers pinches his guy off along the boards. Grabs the puck, throws it to Anderson. Anderson's going to skate this. Oh, Anderson's going to try. Had to catch up to Donahue. Back to AJ. Grant trying to get a stick on it. AJ finds a loose puck. Back to Anderson. Anderson snaps one off. Almost took his head off. Hammer in there now. Hammer. Drives it down low. AJ trying to find the puck. AJ still with the puck. AJ over to Hammer. Hammer one-timer. Nice shot. Donahue. Nice moves by Donahue. Goes over to Hammer. Back to Anderson. Tipped in. I think Donahue tipped that one in. Donahue from Anderson and Hammer for the Tigers' 9th goal.
Boy.
It just keeps going in down here. This guy may want to come out pretty soon and switch it up.
Yeah, one might think.
Yeah, just for his sake.
Well, I don't know. That guy's probably claiming injury right now.
Yeah.
Probably just didn't want to.
Oh, I know. All right, Harrison over to Hammer. Trying to make a move up the ice. Out to mid-ice, Harrison waiting, backhands it in. Tanner, Donahue, and Vinar out there as forwards. Here comes AJ. Oh, tipped on net. Donahue trying to drag that in on his backhand. Yeah, the last goal was Donahue from Anderson and Hammer. 3 minutes, 12 seconds in the second. Hambrick, Harris, Dapper. Worley, Sullivan on D. Comes to the near corner. We got Harrison, lost his footing. Out to the point, just skips over Sullivan's stick. He's got to come back and regroup. Throws it over to Worley. Worley, he's going to try to run it into everybody. Try to make a move. All right, now Dapper now. Dapper hit a skate. Dapper blows his guy off the puck. Harris comes in, grabs the puck, skates away. He's got Hambrick. If he can find him here, wasn't able to get the pass off. Now Sullivan, Hambrick. All right, Dapper's going to slow this down. Back to Worley. Worley over to Harris. Harris just tips it down low. Rochester dumping it down. Bade's going to let it go to Sullivan. Sullivan over to Hambrick. Hambrick just chipped it out to mid-ice. Rochester right back down low again. Bade's going to play it over to Sullivan. Sullivan got run over. That doesn't happen too often.
No, he's going to try.
He gave that guy a cold shoulder, though. All right, Worley. Net?
I think so.
What's wrong with that net?
It's terrible.
All right, next set of forwards. All right, Gilling, Buddy, Jelmo out there along with Rogers and Anderson. Straight back to Anderson, over to Rogers. Rogers back to Anderson. Anderson's going to skate this up. Anderson gains his own. Anderson around one guy. Pass out front, nobody there. To Rogers. Rogers shot. Saved by the goalie. Jelmo trying to kick it in. Couldn't find it into skates though. Under a minute and a half here. Second period. I'm sure Rochester's ready for this period to get done.
And the third probably.
And the third probably.
What if the scorekeeper put number 3 up for the period right now? You think anyone would notice?
Would anybody care? Shot by... Oh, nice shot. What was that? That was Buddy. Just missed. Buddy out front again. Couldn't get all of that one. Jelmo now trying to push the guy off the puck. Now this guy's going to try to go all the way. I think Anderson, yep, the net is off again. Oh, Anderson knocks the guy to the ice. Now they got a penalty.
There it is. You got to watch your mouth, son.
Wait. Oh, they're both going to go. All right.
I don't know what that means.
Is that their own fans heckling their own players here?
Oh, he just wants to know if it's 5-on-5. He's not following the. He must be new.
All right, 5-on-5 coincidental minors. Donahue in the center, Vinar and Grant out there. Next set of forwards.
Coincidental minor penalties at 15:57 in the second period.
Harrison on D, along with Hammer. Hammer gets taken out. Pass out front. Saved by Bade. Coming through is AJ. AJ's got a head of steam here. He's going to try to go wide. He's got Grant coming down the slot. Grant trying to dig it out behind the net. AJ takes his guy out. There's Grant now. Grant trying to... Oh, I'm sorry, that was Donahue down there.
Could be
a little rough down here.
Could be an interesting third period.
Yeah, the gloves are getting a little high. Donahue behind the net. Donahue up front to Grant. Oh, nice save by the goalie. Grant pinching his guy off behind the net. And then they're going to just No, not gonna ice the puck. It might be Hammer's gonna be first and on.
That
Hammer has a little collision. That's gonna do it for the second period. All right. Pick up a few goals there by Farmington. I think they got 6 that period, but we'll be back in about 15 minutes. All right, third period about to start here. Tigers up. Right over a touchdown. 9-1. All right, we got Kean Hauser making his high school debut. Coming in for the third period. Chris Pade's going to let him finish the game out. Did you do a victory lap too, Dave? I missed it.
You did a rookie lap.
All right, a little rookie. We got the rookie lap too. Good for them. All right, he's got to be excited. All right, here we go.
Well, I'm excited.
I'm excited for him. All right, another look here. We got Kelmus out with JP and Gelmo. Rogers, Sullivan on defense. Kelmus on the draw.
Steve, we're in runtime, 9-1.
Oh, is it runtime now? All right. Might be a quick period here.
We should be out of here in 17 minutes.
All right. Here's Rogers. Rogers just chipping it out to the middle. Kelmus putting pressure on. Left for JP. JP's going to throw that behind the net. Kelmus hustling in. Hustling takes his guy out. Gelmo finds a loose puck. Gelmo, they're going to call a trip here, I think, on... No?
I think he just stepped on
that?
the stick. Yeah,
What was the whistle for, though? Was it the net again? Huh?
He did? What game are we
I
watching?
don't know. I thought it was going
Jesus.
behind the net.
I don't know what's going on.
All right, Gelmo on the
Well,
draw.
I didn't know.
Goes straight to the corner. Gelmo getting a stick on it. Throw back around. Gelmo trying to dig it out. Repson away. Kelmus now. Comes out. Oh, that's a good shot by JP. Almost got one there. Gonna fire that all the way down to Sullivan. Sullivan gives the guy a cold shoulder. Gelmo pushes his guy off.
Good
Sullivan.
forearm shiver.
Yeah, it was. Gelmo hustling back. They're going to dump it down deep. Hauser leaves it for Rogers. Kelmus. Rogers chipping it over to JP. JP. Leaves it for JP. Did you hear that? Here comes Roger. Roger just gets it poked
Hey,
up.
I've done those rides back from Shattuck with some of those boys. So.
Sully takes this guy out.
And I'm not just picking on JP there.
Teagan. Nice hard shot. Almost got in. Who shot that? That was Tanner with a nice hard shot. Back to Harrison. Harrison's back with Sullivan. Harrison reverses it. Nice move. Harrison. Sullivan waiting for someone to open up here. Just tipped in by Teagan. Donahue. Comes out to Harrison. Harrison right back in deep. Up the glass, out to the neutral zone. Here's Hammer. Harrison back to Hammer. Throws it behind him though. Hammer. Up the side of the net. Nice. Uh-oh, we got a penalty coming here. We got a slash. Is that another one?
Double whistle. Double whistle. Well, they're going to discuss this one.
All right, Rochester. What was that initial? Was it slashing on the first one?
I think so.
Did he get his hands?
Then maybe possibly an expletive after that.
Definitely 2 minutes for slashing, but they still got the door open there. I think he had a couple of words for the ref. Number 7's going to go over and join him. So what do you get, 2 and 10? Must be off. All right, Donahue's out there with Hambrecht and Dapper. JP at the point. Rogers. Got a lot of different looks tonight. There's Rogers over to JP. A little bit too much. JP still going to fire it. Oh, just missed by Hambrecht. There's Dapper now. Dapper. Comes out to Rogers. Rogers. Back to Dapper. Dapper. Trying to hit Donahue. Donahue. Donahue cross ice. Back to Dapper. Dapper. JP. Shot in a goal! There's JP's first varsity goal. James Cooper. First goal for Cooper. First goal for Dapper. Look at JP. He's happy. All right, 9. That's 10.
That's 10.
That's 10. Double digits. Harrison, Dapper, Hambrecht out there. Worley, Sullivan. Dapper hustling after, trying to chip. He does get a pass. Shot never got through by Harris. A quick shot by, who was that? Sullivan over there. Hambrecht leaves it for Worley. Oh, that's going to come all the way out. Hauser comes out to play it. Hauser and fire it over to Hambrecht. Right back in the zone. Sullivan. Sullivan cross ice. That was picked up by the Rochester player. Here's Harris now. Harris. 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 Nice move up the side of the net. Gets stuck on the side of the net. Huh? Did I get that wrong?
Might have.
Who was it then? Hambrecht?
Was it Hambrecht? Yeah, and Joe was leading the charge.
Well, is that 3 for Hambrecht then, or is that 2?
2?
2, okay. All right, they gave that last goal to Hambrecht. He must have tipped that one from JP. I know JP led the line though too, right?
Well, Joe was leading the line, and then he held up, and then JP jumped in front, so I don't know.
We don't know. All right. Whatever it is, it's a goal for the Tigers. Here comes Rochester. They step up by Hammer. Harrison. Harrison's trying to get some room back here. Harrison over to Hammer. Hammer chips off the boards to himself. Runs over a guy. There goes Grant now. Grant's going to put some pressure on. Grant, first one there, throws it behind the net. Teagan trying to steal the puck. Teagan does steal the puck. Teagan over to Anderson. Anderson fires one. I don't know what that hit. The guy's helmet maybe out of play?
Sounded like a helmet.
Yeah. Gilling, Donahue out there. Anderson, Rogers, MD. Donahue right to the net. Oh, Teagan had an empty net there. Couldn't hit it. Rogers tip by Tanner, a little off. Teagan finds a loose puck in the corner. Throws it back to Anderson. Anderson over to Tanner. Tanner pushed off the puck. Comes right out to the Rochester player. Nice little poke by Rogers, causes an offsides on Rochester. All right, we're at 8.5 minutes, running time. It's going quick. All right, Jelmo Cooper out there now, along with Sullivan. Worley knocks the guy right off the puck. Here comes Sullivan now. Sullivan still has the puck. To fire the puck. Big rebound. Nobody there. Jelmo forecheck and picked off by JP. Nice shot. Deflects to the corner. Jelmo pushes his guy off. He's going to get a penalty. And a little check from behind. Pretty weak, I might say. Oh, what are they talking about?
I think they're.
Oh, they're calling 10. I thought they were 10. That's number 7. They're getting JP wrong for everything, aren't they? They're giving him.
Well, they're asking for a 10. Like
no, 10. No, number 10. They want number 10 out there. No, they haven't. No. Tyler had the first goal, right? Yeah.
Got to find him on the sheet.
All right, Tigers penalty kill. What was the call anyway? You know,
hitting too hard. I'm not sure.
Hitting too hard. Guy wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, might have been. Guy turned into the boards. I'm
back
not
to
sure.
the point. Got Donahue out there. Rogers,
Dave,
Buddy.
What was the call? Yep. So hitting too hard.
No, not really. Yeah. That comes all the way out. Rochester's got to come out of the zone here and try it again. Under 6 minutes now. Third period. Nice play. Harrison throws that back down. Donahue putting a little pressure on. Harrison there now. Anderson. Guy drives to the net and the net's off. Weird. Boy, they come off easy, don't they? He barely slid over and went off.
All he did was suck up to the post and it just pushed right off.
Yeah. Bernard now in the face-off. AJ straight back to Anderson. I don't know what that hit. It didn't come out of the zone though. Got Worley out front. Gonna try to work around Anderson. He just chip it by him. Comes out front. Out. Anderson trying out front. Saved by Hauser. That hit. Yeah. Oh, it hit AJ?
Yeah.
Ow. All right, Farmington back at full strength. We're at 4 minutes, about 20 seconds left. All right, Dapper, Hambrick, and Grant out there now. Comes out to Hambrick. Hambrick's got Dapper trailing. Just missed him. That's almost intercepted by Rogers. Quick shot side of the net. Is the net off again? Boy, they just touch it, it goes off. I think they need some new posts. Gilling, Hammer out there. Hammer trying to chip it out. Teagan, Tanner comes over to Harrison. Harrison goes behind hand. Nobody there but the Rochester player. Harrison over to Tanner. Tanner trying to get around this guy. Just got it poked off his stick. Now Donahue. Donahue got AJ out front. Oh, I mean that's Harrison. Back to Teagan. Teagan. Nice one-timer, just could not get all of that. Oh, he hurt his wrist too. Shot, blocker save, Hauser. Here comes Donahue. Donahue sidestepped one guy, Donahue. Donahue cuts to the middle. Nice move by Donahue, I thought he had him there. All right, 2.5 minutes. Tanner looked like he hurt himself. He's holding his wrist after that shot. Yeah, like it jammed it or something. Still holding it. All right, Jelmo on the draw. Kelmus, Cooper out there. Comes straight back to Worley. Worley's back there with Anderson. That's going to come all the way out to Anderson. Anderson throws it down. There's some weird bounces off the board here. There's Jelmo trying to get a stick on it now. Cooper. Gonna come out to the blue line. Step up by Anderson. Shot, glove save, Hauser. It's all right, he's getting some looks here now. He's getting a few shots. 43 shots for the Tigers, 20 for Rochester. All right, Kelmus will take the draw. Straight back save. Hauser saw that all the way. I'm going to switch to D here. We got Sullivan and Rogers coming in now.
1 minute remaining in the third period. 1 minute.
Sullivan, Rogers shipping it out to Cooper. Cooper's got Kelmus with him. Over to Kelmus. Oh, he just ships it over the net. Nice try. There's Jelmo now in the front. Jelmo trying to find somebody. Jelmo out front. Over to Kelmus. Out front. Oh, nobody there. Now it's Rogers' turn. Rogers hit Jelmo. He couldn't put that in. Down to 20 seconds.
Oh, good.
All right, that's going to be the game. Well. All right, scoring frenzy here for the Tigers. Second period. It's going to be a 10-1 final. A couple goals from our sophomores for their first goals. Jake, when are we back anyway? JV?
I have absolutely no idea.
I know. This is kind of a blur. Next Saturday after Thanksgiving?
Something like that. The Saturday. Well,
Yeah.
after Thanksgiving. Like a week from. Oh. It's like another week or something.
It's going to be a while.
It'll be a
Okay,
while.
we're out from Rochester.